Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back to Play Games and welcome to another episode of our Let's Build a City series in Season 2 in the New World. Super pumped here. We're in our Grand Central Station, of course, where I showed you guys around here a little bit last time. I showed you through most of the tunnels and I don't think anything has changed. I showed you the lobby of the hotel over here, which I think is looking pretty good. The Grand Hotel, of course. And yeah, we built that building last episode. That was a lot of fun. So I've got some new things I want to do today and I'm kind of excited about it. In fact, I don't really have too much of a plan. I'm thinking that we're gonna put up a big office tower, but we'll see about that. This was the subway entrance zone. I believe you guys saw this subway. This is the only thing that I can't remember if I showed you or not, and I can't remember if I just built it this week or the week before. But this tunnel right in here, I guess you guys would have seen this, right? But I haven't built the station yet for it, and going into it. So anyway. Okay, let's go up in the spectator mode. I haven't done too much on the world here, but obviously last episode we built this office tower over here, which I'm still thinking is looking pretty good. It's a nice little New York kind of themed office building. It finishes up this block really nicely, and it's right along the water here too. This will all be water once we have it all in. I put these pillars up here and finish the road. I'm not sure if that was done last episode, so that's kind of nice now to see that finished. Anyway. We have over here one empty spot left, and I'm not sure how I want to fit something in here yet because of the subway station and everything. There might be a park or something going in there. Anyway, let's go take a look at the map real quick because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to put a big office tower. And hold on, if this world will just load. We're on 1.15. I'm finding there's a little bit more issues with loading the world for whatever reason. I'm thinking that there's a big office tower that's actually supposed to go right here, and I'm not sure if that's the case or not. So let's go double check that. And if that's the case, let's go ahead and put that building up right now. I have an idea in my head as to what I want to do for it, so let's just go ahead and do it. Let's head over to the planning area. Right, so this is still all messed up with the whole green whatever, the subway line thing. But this is the block that I was referring to, and yeah, there are a couple big ones. I think we're gonna build this one right here. So there's supposed to be a pretty big one right here. We'll give it 6 blocks or so worth of space. Then we'll put this one right up, and then that will also allow us to figure out where the heck we want to put our road right there, because there is supposed to be a road going through there. But yeah, I want to put this tower right here, so let's go ahead and do that. Where's my cursor at? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. I was in spectator mode. This one right here, though, is the office tower that we're going to put up. This is the 2 modern condos that we have. The parking lot is right here. So yeah, I think this is going to work well. So this is the area right here where I was referring to. Let me quickly lay out a quick little layout of how far over we need to go, and then we will go ahead and start in this building. Alright, so this is roughly the amount of space that we have to work with here. So I want to start off with this building right over here. And how we're going to go about doing it is we're going to be using a cyan terracotta as well as some fences. We're going to be using some big rectangular shapes. I'll show you here how we're going to go about it. But basically the base of the building is going to be pretty straightforward. Actually, I want to split up so we have 5 wide sections. Let's just go ahead and lay it out here again. We'll set it back here a little bit. We'll go with these 5 wide sections going all the way across. That's going to bring us to there, and you know what, we might as well just go right to there. I might have to extend that by 1 or 2 blocks, but that should give us a nice little wide area to work with. And then heading down here, we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing here, 4 of them in total. So is that 5 or is that 6? There we go, that's 5, and then 5 like so, and then we'll go ahead and complete the square. Okay, so we got basic little concept laid out so far, a little square just with these 5 wide window sections, 4 of them per side. And we're just going to go ahead now and add a little white concrete floor. Just something to work with here. Let's actually, oh, you know what? Actually, no. Let's do cyan terracotta first. Cyan terracotta. How do we spell this? Oh my gosh, there we go. And then we'll go on the inside here, and then we'll do the white concrete. So we at least get the window outlines with the terracotta, just like so. All right, so I built up these 2 sides here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks worth of window, and then 1 additional one for the line here. Tall. And basically what we're going to be doing now is coming up with a really cool little design here. It's going to overhang by about this far. And I just have to figure out how I want to lay out these rectangles, because I want to do them in groups of 7 if possible. Alright, just as I expected, when we go with groups of 7, we land right on the perfect block here. So what I want to do is actually want to go with one of them being a group of 9, which is going to be the middle one right here. I guess that means each of the other ones have to be groups of what, 6? Or no, hold on, I messed this up now. If I make each of these a group of 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this now becomes a group of 9. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for, and now I'm looking to do this on the other side here as well. So it might look a little bit strange at first because it's a little bit off-centered, on the bottom at least. But I think once we get it going here, it'll turn out looking pretty cool. I want to do a double layered building, so basically it's going to look like this, and we're going to have glass going all along on the inside here, kind of allowing it to get a little bit more of a 3D effect on the outside of the build here. So basically what we're going to do is up to here, I'm just going to build this little floor in, and then we'll place our glass. Actually, before we do that, let's just finish up the rest of the build here. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to follow the design that was going on the rest of the building here. And then we'll put up the windows. So we've got 7 there. Then we go all the way over to, I believe, here now. And then that gives us a group of 9. And then we go all the way to the end, and we get another group of 7. Following this way, we do the exact same thing. That should be our 7 right there. I'm just following the other side, and that looks like it should be all good. All right, now here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I do something a little bit more interesting. I open up in this 9 wide section with something like this that runs up each side of the building. This could look pretty cool actually here, just in the middle. And especially with our inset glass, this could be a cool little effect. I'm not sure if this will work or not. We can always remove it at the end if it doesn't. This might just make it look a little bit cooler though, and just add another layer of detail, as well as what we're going to be doing with the inset glass and some fence posts going on the outside of the build here. I'm just going to double layer the floor here as well, so we can go back and add our glass in. All right, so I just filled in the entirety of the glass. Now I'm just going to remove the middle bit of it here, and we should be able to see a pretty cool shape forming on the outside of the build here. Looking good. And now what I want to do is go ahead now, and actually maybe instead of fences we'll use some pillars. Maybe nether brick might look okay. Let's see what we like here. That's not bad. It's kind of interesting. From afar I think it will look good. Why don't we try that to start off with here, and then if we don't like it again, we can always change things at the end, but I think that's going to work really well. Alright, I'm liking that. Let's add a little basic floor in here using, you know, we'll just use the cyan terracotta in this case, just because it's got to match this layer right here, and I don't want to change it, so let's just go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and add a couple windows, or not windows, we added the windows. We'll add some torches here, just for a little bit of extra light. I will go and probably add some proper light to this building at some point, but I'm not going to do that right now, because we just trying to keep these videos in some sort of timely manner. Okay, if we go over to this corner right now, we should be good to go actually here on the fill. You know what, actually, before we do it, let's just finish up this base, just because it's kind of driving me nuts. I don't like seeing full buildings built on nothing. So let's go ahead and just fill this with cyan terracotta. This is the back of it, so I'm just going to fill it in terracotta. All the way up to here as well. We'll fill that in, and then we should also go ahead here and just fill in the glass. All right, that's looking pretty good already. Now let's go ahead now and clone up this building. Did I grab the clone command for it? I can't remember. Nope, let's go ahead and grab it right now. We'll grab that corner, grab the opposite corner right over here, and then we will start cloning it up. Oh yeah, I'm already liking the design of this. That might be a little bit much with the white concrete there, but let's go ahead here and build the entire thing up and see how it looks. This should, technically speaking, be the tallest building that we will have in the map at the moment. It should not be the tallest building in the city, but it's definitely one of the taller ones, so it should have some good height to it. Let's go ahead here and build up one more and check where we're at comparing all the other buildings. That's not too bad. I'm going to build it up a little bit more. That's kind of getting to the height, though, where I want it. I'm going to put 2 or 3 stories more on it, and then we'll do a little bit of a special roof thing. That is, that's looking pretty good there. I'm going to put 1 more up on it, and then we'll do a little roof design. All right, and then for the last one here, I'm just going to replace all the glass. In fact, this entire area here with white concrete. And we'll see how that looks. White concrete. And then what I want to do is go above that level and then add a nice little effect here. Oh, you know what? That's not exactly what I wanted. I want it to go all the way down. Let's go to 145. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead here and add a layer of cyan terracotta at the top. And this might just look good capping the whole thing off. In fact, we'll make it 2 layers up here. And then cyan terracotta. And bam. Let's see how this thing turned out. That's pretty perfect. That is a pretty typical New York office building, in my opinion. I don't know. The white concrete, I'm not sure if I'm loving it or if I'm not. But overall, I'm really happy with this building. I like how it's looking with that parking garage down there and everything. From the ground, I love the overhang effect here that we get. I think it's so cool. And yeah, I really like how that turned out. So I'm happy with this building overall. It's definitely a cool one, and I'm excited. I'm excited to put some more of them up. Wow. Okay, that was pretty cool, pretty quick, and it's a nice looking building in my opinion. Might need a little bit more detail work, but overall it's pretty good. You can even go ahead and add maybe like a white concrete layer around this top bit here. That might actually really do it for this building. Let's see. Yep, 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because that's just gonna add another layer of detail. Awesome. Really happy with how that one turned out, and I'm liking the look. And obviously, it's got this really nice inset glass, so when you're standing up in here, you get a pretty nice view. Maybe not from this level yet, but you get a pretty nice view of the city because you can kind of see everything. Yeah, really happy with that building. It turned out cool, and definitely happy with it. Alright, so that's going to end it for today's video. If you guys have any suggestions of builds that you want to see in this world, also, the city is still looking for a name. So those are 2 things I need you to go ahead and do in the comments section. Give the world a name, give the city a name, and also suggest some builds that you want to see built on this series. With that all said, I'm on the video there. If you guys enjoy it, don't forget to go below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video.